Hello. Welcome to the very first episode of Get It Off Your Chest. I'm your host, Prince Baleke, also known as a good storyteller. I've been wanting to do podcasts for a very long time, but I think it took me longer because we have so much stuff to juggle, here and there and here. So there's so many things that need my hands to get it in there. But now that I've got a chance to record the first episode, I'm a bit rusty because I'm a little bit nervous. It's my first episode, and secondly, bear with me. But as we go through all the episodes, things will get better as we go. We improve, my volume will improve, or my voice will improve as we go. And like I said, I'm a bit nervous because this is a topic that's so sensitive to talk about. And taking it from a personal experience, it is a sensitive topic because I've experienced it myself. So grief is something most people don't understand. I myself, I never understood it before, because I remember growing up, used to have so many people dying, but you never really understood what grieving is until when it knocks onto your doorstep, and then that's when you snap out of it and you're like, oh my goodness, this is how it feels. But what it is I'm here to help you understand what it is. I might not fully make you aware of it, but to help you kind of get a glimpse of it, of how it feels like. You can feel lost when you're grieving someone. You feel like your world has come to an end. You feel like you don't know what's going on anymore. It's like you want to give up and just give in and just be like, you know what, I don't care anymore. That kind of attitude, that's the kind of attitude you have. But whoever is listening to this, I want you to know that when you lose a loved one, just pray wherever they go, they rest easy. They just find peace, or be in a place whereby they're not suffering, or afterlife, wherever they go to afterlife. But what I'm trying to say is when you lose a loved one, you have mixed emotions that come your way, whereby you don't know what's going on anymore. You don't understand what's going on. You can't really explain how it feels. But when you've lost someone, the only way to cherish them and learn how to live with grief is to, let's say they used to have a song they used to love, go on, play that song and dance to it. That's how you can cherish their memories. If they used to love a plate of food, just go sit down and eat it and enjoy it. In my novel Farago, I wrote Farago. The reason why I wrote Farago was because I wanted to help people understand what grief is. So to experience it the way I experienced it, because in most cases when you see people are grieving, they tend to drink alcohol, they don't do drugs, they tend to do so many things, but I never did any of that. I used my brain and I kind of worked it out. Like I always say, when I meet people I've always met for the first time, I always tell them, do not shut down your feelings. The way you feel is always good. At least to sit down and write your emotions down. Write your emotions down and express yourself however much you can in a book, in a paper and pen. So by doing that, you come back and reread it, reflect upon it, and you're like, oh God, this needs to change. This can be, I can approach this situation like this. I can approach this feeling like this, or this emotion like this. So it's all about reflection on learning how to live with your grief. Grief is a very broad subject. When we start talking about it, it's a very good subject, and as we go on talking about it, because this today is just a brief opening of understanding grief and the reunion. But by reunion I mean I'm giving a little glimpse of how I didn't grow up. Most of you, if you've read my novel Farago, you understand that I didn't grow up with my mother. I lost my mom in 2006, but up to now I still feel the anger, the questions. I still have questions. Why did she die? Why did she have to die when I'm just getting up from the ground? I'm just getting started. You should have stayed around to see me blossom, become the person I am. Because there are moments where I want to ask a question, like a personal question, but I'll feel like my mom would be the best person to ask it. Like, tell her when I achieve something, like to tell her about it, like, oh mom, look, I've achieved something, and be like, oh, I'm proud of you, stuff like that. Like, I would like her to say it or give her input, like, but you can't. There was a time when I was still in denial. There was a time whenever I saw any children with their mothers or their parents walking around happy, laughing, I would cry and be like, I wish my mom was here. Even up to now, when I watch a movie and I see moments of connection between a parent and a child, I cry, like I shed tears. Like, it's inevitable, it's always gonna be happening. But I want you to learn how to live with the groove. So we're gonna walk through step by step as we go through these episodes. So wherever you are, and check out my website, agoodstoryteller.com, and just log in and just listen to these episodes. If you have something you want to take off your chest, like get it off your chest, your story can help someone else. Like my story has helped so many people who have read my novel Forago. They've kind of trying to understand the pain they're in, because when someone is going through the same situation as you, they are able to help you understand what's going on. So I would like to thank you all who have tuned in my first episode. I know this is a brief opening, me and trying to introduce myself to you and why I'm starting this. So I will welcome you. Until next time, please tune in from wherever you are. I love you. Bye.